I gave a teaching a couple of weeks ago at our Wednesday night prayer meeting about 21 words to change to enlarge your vocabulary, thusly enlarge the way you think, and then also give people a larger or greater appreciation for you. So 21 words that you have not used, don't normally use, to study them and to add them to your vocabulary. I also want to state that there are 3 other principles I want you to employ. And I'm going to employ these as well, and I'm probably going to I'm going to break them more than I use them until I get it all together. And that is, in addition to adding another 21 words to your vocabulary, finding 21 words, whatever it is that you don't use now, and you're going to speak them. But rather than using the word won't, W-O-N-T, which means ain't going to do it, don't do it, rather than using won't, use the word will not. All right, it's 2 words. It means the same thing, but it has a much better flavor to it in terms of full expression. It makes you seem more graduated in your elocution. All right, so let's drop the word won't and use the word will not. Now, this is to be added to the 21 words for strict success. Also, another word I want you to use is the word, some people say, I ate the whole thing, or the whole kit and caboodle. Well, that describes the sum total of things that, that are being consumed or being observed. Rather than using the word whole, except when it is absolutely necessary, use the word entire. All right? Sounds better, it's more definitive, and it gives you, again, a better elocution and elevation. Finally, the word clap, like clapping your hand. Oh, he's clapping his hand. Don't use the word clap. Use the word applaud, because that's what it is, an applause or applaud. So these 3 words you want to add to these 3 manner of speech you want to add to your 21 words. Amen. You want to add these 3 manners of speech to your 21 words that you're going to use now that will upgrade your vocabulary, force you into thinking differently about certain things, because words have unique powers. And so we want to ask you to do that. And then we'll stay tuned for the Wednesday night prayer meeting this coming Wednesday night, because we're going to be talking about that as well. And I think the other thing that we want to do is that we want to look at what are really some curses. I started some things on Saturday with the reading of 1 Samuel about people just being unable to hold a thought in their head about God more than 2 seconds without violating it and going to idol worship. Well, we believe that's a curse, and we want to dig up the sources of that curse, because if you look in the Bible, you find that throughout the Bible, Adam and Eve blew it. The children of Israel blew it when Moses took them into the promised land. They blew it. They blew it with Saul. I mean, they just kept blowing it with Jeremiah. They just blew it. And they can constantly blow it. They blew it when Jesus came. They're blowing it now. Why is that so? Well, we want to examine that, and perhaps this coming Wednesday night at the Outlaw prayer meeting live, we'll get an opportunity to do that, if that's possible for us to do. So that will be happening this coming Wednesday night. So you want to upgrade your vocabulary and your word structure, as we have outlined here just a moment ago. 3 words you're going to use, phrases now, such as will not rather than won't, entire rather than whole, applaud rather than clap.